Vin Vollis, an introduction.
Is that French? Could we get a translator, please?
The King's English. I can speak it very well, good sir.
Good. My name is Dr. Raymond Ham, and I is...
Ah, a doctor. A like-minded individual, no doubt. Wherein lies your speciality, good sir?
Cryptobiology. Why...
A medical man, such as myself. Wonders abound. Here I thought I was abducted by street folks. This place, then, it seems to be your laboratory. It has very little trace of the pestilence here, then.
The pestilence? What do you mean?
The scourge. The great dying. Come now. You know, what is it? They call it, no matter. The pestilence, yes. It abounds outside these walls, you know. So many have succumbed, and many more will continue to, until at such time as a perfect cure can be developed. Fortunately, I'm very close. It is my duty in life, you see. The cure to end all cures.
When you say the Great Dying, are you referring to the bubonic plague?
I don't know what that is.
I see. So, the entities our agents encountered in that house, they were dead when you encountered them, yes? And you... reanimated them?
In a manner of speaking, you see things too simply, Doctor. Expand your horizons. Life and death, sickness and health. These are amateur terms for amateur physicians. There is only one ailment that exists in the world, man, and that is the pestilence, and nothing else. Make no mistake, they were very ill, all of them.
You believe you cured these people?
Indeed, my cure is most effective.
The things we recovered were not human.
Yes, well, it is not a perfect cure, though that will come with time and further experimentation. I have spent a lifetime developing my methods, Dr. Ham, and will spend a lifetime more, if necessary. Now, we've wasted too much time. There is work to do. I will require a laboratory of my own, one where I can continue my research, unimpeded, and assistance, of course, though I can provide those on my own in time.
I don't think our organization will be willing to...
Nonsense. We are men of science, Doctor. Grab your coat and show me to my quarters now. There is work to be done.
.049. We've watched you work for several weeks now, and honestly, I'm not sure I fully understand what you're doing. Can you describe your process in detail?
Oh goodness, no. The process is most intensive. As I said earlier, the best instruction you will find about my methods are here in my journals, as I've kept exhaustive records of my work.
I see. My concern, Doctor, is we still don't understand what you're seeking to cure, or how it manifests, or how turning these creatures into quasi-living, mindless drones helps in that effort.
You do not understand the pestilence. Even after all this time, Doctor, it is an unspeakable horror, one that has shown its true face many times before, and will again. I find myself blessed with the wisdom and good senses needed to root it out and destroy it, but, like yourself, cannot. It is a cruel judgment, I fear, to be at the mercy of a disease you cannot fully comprehend.
That still doesn't answer my question. How is your cure any kind of cure at all?
It is a cure. You may laugh at my efforts if you please. Do not besmirch the good name of scientific progress that has developed this great mercy. What you have so short-sightedly see here is a life better than any this creature could have hoped for. Stricken as it was with pestilence, this creature is now clean, unable to spread the pestilence and free from the terror that would have experienced here.
This is hardly a creature at all, Doctor. It's not.
Do not jape with me, sir. You and your colleagues are like so many others, unable to look past setbacks to see the salvation taking place before your very eyes. Do you wait to remove the rotten timbers until the hall collapses on top of you? No, you find them and you pull them out and replace them with those untouched by rot. And most of all, you do not simply mock the structure because it now looks different to you. Is it strong? It is free of disease.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to agitate you. I just wish to understand.
Yes, well, do mind your words in the future, Doctor. I am a professional, but even professionals may feel the bite of pride in dealing with criticism of their masterpiece. I will forgive this as an act of good faith between colleagues.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. That will be all. Another test subject on the usual schedule. You know my preference of subjects with more human anatomies.
SCP-049 does seem to genuinely want to help other humans.
Are you feeling well, Doctor?
How I'm feeling is none of your concern, 049. We must proceed with the interview.
Hold on a second, Doctor. I realise it now. You've still got traces of the pestilence still inside you. Hold on. This won't take a minute.
049, what are you doing? Stay back. Don't come closer to me. Stay away. You don't know what you're doing.
I need you to explain yourself. SCP-049, you are being directed to explain your actions, and I will remind you that failure to cooperate will result in further restrictions during your containment.
My actions do not need to be explained.
You killed Raymond Ham and then butchered him until he...
No, not dead. He is cured.
Cured? Cured of what?
The pestilence, madam. I'd thought you, at least, would realise what luck it is I detected it before.
What pestilence? You keep going on and on about pestilence, but you have not once been able to properly identify this disease. What could you possibly have seen in him today that you did not see so many times before, that it would have been worth his life?
No, the pestilence presents and progresses in unseeable fashions, and has a queer way of creeping into the unprepared. And call it what you want, Doctor. It was a mercy I did to him. He is cured.
He's a vegetable.
I do not expect you to understand. You and your like have proven time and time again to be not men of science, but men of emotion. You cannot appreciate the horrors I have seen. Those many millions who have succumbed to the pestilence have been changed.
Your cure cost Ray his life.
No good, madam. I've saved it. You would allow this world to slip back into the despair of disease and death, ignoring that I have created a miracle. Then
What disease? What pestilence? He was a good man. He was a good doctor.
I'm offering it freely to the afflicted. You are not worth this argument, madam. You are short-sighted and foolish. Dr. Ham was sick, and I cured him. I'm the only one who can do this. My work must continue. There is so much still to learn.
I've had enough
So much
of
to
this.
do.
Consider your
that
allowance
others
revoked.
can be saved.
Welcome to containment
Even you,
0349.
though you do not
We're done
deserve it, might be saved. I can save them all. I can cast down this plague once and for all. I can do this. Only me. I saved him, Dr. Ham. I cured him. He was sick. I know he was sick. I know he was. And you were all sick. But I can save you. I can save all of you. Because I am the cure.
SCP-049, we are conducting this interview to close out our investigations of your action taken on April 16th that resulted in the death of a staff member. Do you have any comments to make?
Only that I look forward to the day when you will allow me to resume my work. I've spent the last few weeks compiling my notes and constructing a new theory for how the pestilence was able to infect someone in such an insidious manner that I nearly couldn't detect it.
Have you experienced any remorse for your actions for the death of Dr. Ham?
Yes, well, the death of a colleague is always regrettable, but in the face of the pestilence we must be swift, Doctor, and act without hesitation.
Dr. Sherman noted in her report that you seemed to be mournful during your initial interview.
Mourn? Perhaps I not thought that it is lamentable that a fellow doctor became infected. The work continues. Regrettable as it was, Dr. Ham's death provided important insight. Living human subjects are the only way to proceed forward. I am decided. My cure is of little use on dead flesh, and I have gleaned all I can from your generous supply of corpses. My desires turn towards tending to those still living who suffer from the disease.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to be very, very disappointed.
Oh, Doctor, I wouldn't be so sure.